Okay, so the tail of the snake skin is right there. It wraps up and around here. And comes over here, drops down around the intake manifold. Runs down under that throttle body. Comes out under the throttle body. It keeps going over here. Underneath this air box, back out this side, up and around there, and up to there. And then there's another one over there. Just got through loading up our new Will It Run. Of course, it won't run. Well, it runs apparently. He parked this thing in 08. The story goes. It has 08 registration on it. He's owned the car since 2000, according to the title. And he bought it from his sister. So it's a 2-owner car at this point. It looks very clean. It doesn't look like it's got much in the way of rust. It looks pretty complete. There's a couple little minor things that are broken, but it looks pretty good. We'll go through it. It's about a half a mile, I think, this guy's driveway. He sold the house and the car had to go. So we picked it up, got a good deal on it, and we're going to take it back to the house and see what we can do with it as soon as I get out of this very, very narrow pathway. All right, see you later. Alright, so the winch works. I got another non-running vehicle. So here is the new, or next project. Not a long-term project, just a short-term rescue it kind of thing. So here's the story. 87? Yeah, I'm sorry, 87 MR2 Toyota. So he said he hadn't driven it since 2008, and the reason is he parked it because it developed a rod knock, and he was unable to find a replacement engine over the years, you know, etc., etc. So it sat. So this thing's been sitting for about 13 years, and he sold the house, and so we need to get it out of the driveway. So it was for sale for a reasonable price. I picked it up, and I'm going to try and see if I can get this thing running, assess what the rod knock is and all that, and go from there. So there it is. It's actually pretty dang clean. Got a couple spots on the dash there that are cracked. That's not great, but not the end of the world either. There's some cracks over there in the dash. I don't know what that is stuck all over the windows. It almost looks like some kind of weird secretion. Could be critters. It's hard to say. But basically, original radio's in there, right there. It's got an aftermarket one in it now. Behind the seat here are the sunshades for the T-top. There's no evidence that the T-top leaked, so that's good. And yeah, it all seems to be pretty well here. It's got some rust there where it did get wet, or maybe the side window's dripping. But she looks in pretty good shape. I haven't been able to get the trunk open yet. The key doesn't work, nor does the cable. So that's probably a stuck latch. I gotta mess with that. It's got one bit of damage here, and this quarter's been repainted. And you can see why all these dots are where the paint is missing. So I'm not sure 100% what's caused all that. But this, basically this quarter panel, has got bad paint on it. But I'm sure we'll see more of that when we clean it. Alright, what's wrong with it so far that I can tell? The black's worn off of the stainless trim, but that happens to all of them. Everyone I see used and old is like that. I don't know if these rims are original or not. I don't think so, but they fit well. Busted there. Something going on there with a tear in it. Busted there. So the bottom lip's no good. These things are missing the rubber trim pieces that fit in here. Fill that up. You know, but overall, she looks pretty damn clean. Alright, so another reason I want to clean this thing up is not just to see if it can run, but it's like we had a little friend visiting in here. A really big 6-foot long friend from the looks of that skin right there. And I kind of want to make sure he's not still around. I don't know why he would be, but yeah, I think I got to get this all cleaned up and pressure wash the whole thing and let this all get nice and dry before I think about putting it in the garage. Yikes. Oh, there's a bad mud flap too. Alright, so why an MR2? Because I love them. I used to own one, and it was one of the best handling, best driving cars I've ever been in. I've never had more fun in a car, even a V8 with a bunch of horsepower. Going around corners in this little MR2 was nothing short of fantastic. And so that's what's got me interested in MR2s. This one I don't plan on keeping. It's automatic, and there's reasons why, you know, you need a stick shift if you're going to drive these cars properly. And you have to know how to drive them properly too, because they have a bad reputation for being dangerous and hard to drive. Love these cars. I'll go into more detail about what makes them great, you know, as the series goes on. Should be a pretty short series. I'm really just trying to save this thing from ending up at a scrapyard or getting parted out. It seems to be really clean. It seems to be very straight, and clean, straight MR2s are starting to get pretty rare because, like I said, they got a bad rep. A lot of people drove them off of corners and crashed them. So yeah, they're really cool. And nowadays, an 87 MR2 in good running condition is worth a few bucks. So we'll see what we can do with this thing, and hopefully if we get lucky, we can find it a good home, and we can free up some of that cash to put into one of these other long-term projects. The goal for the channel is basically to have a long-term project in the back of the garage, and then to have short-term projects like that MR2 coming in and out of the front of the garage. So that's the plan. Today I'm going to hang up some more Hot Wheels. I went to the flea market and got a good deal on some more Hot Wheels. So I'm going to do that. In the meantime, we'll see you guys next time. And please, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. Take care of yourselves.